You are not reading this message by accident. Maybe you've been feeling like your world is falling apart, like you've lost something or someone that meant everything to you. Maybe you keep asking yourself, why did this happen to me? Why did they leave? Why did it have to end like this? But what if I told you that what you lost was never meant to stay? What if this loss was not a punishment, but a redirection, a silent mercy in disguise that your heart has not yet learned to understand? Before you scroll away, pause for a moment, because what you are about to hear could change the way you see every heartbreak, every failure, and every unanswered prayer for the rest of your life. This message might change your destiny. And if you truly love Allah, type "I love Allah" in the comments to show your faith, because that one sentence could be the start of your healing. Sometimes in life, our Almighty Creator takes away what we think we need most, not to hurt us, but to protect us from what we cannot yet see. We cry, we beg, we question why it had to happen, but behind every loss there is wisdom. Behind every heartbreak there is a hidden plan. You see, the human heart is fragile. It clings to people, dreams, and things as if they are permanent. But nothing in this world is permanent. Everything you love in this life is temporary, except your relationship with Allah. And that's exactly why sometimes He removes what you thought was forever, because He loves you too much to let you be destroyed by something that was never meant for you. Think about it. How many times have you lost something only to realize later that it was the best thing that could have ever happened to you? That job you didn't get, that person who left you, that friendship that ended, that plan that failed, all of them shaped you. But in the moment, you couldn't see it. You thought it was over. You thought life would never be the same again. Yet here you are. This is not coincidence. It's divine mercy working silently in your favor. When our Almighty Creator takes something away, He doesn't do it without purpose. He replaces it with something better, something pure, something that will bring peace to your heart instead of pain. But most of us never wait long enough to see that. We get stuck in the heartbreak, in the loss, in the pain of what's gone. We start to think maybe Allah forgot about us. But the truth is, He never forgets. He never abandons. Every delay, every disappointment, every closed door, it is His way of saying, "My servant, trust me. I know what you do not know." There's a verse in the Quran that reminds us, perhaps you hate something and it is good for you. And perhaps you love something and it is bad for you. And Allah knows while you do not know. How many times have you tried to hold on to something that was already destroying your peace? How many times did you pray for something that would lead you away from your Lord, but out of mercy He took it away? He saved you from what you couldn't see. That's not rejection. That's protection. The truth is, loss is one of the greatest teachers in life. It exposes what truly matters. It reminds us how fragile this world is and how quickly things can change. You may lose people, money, status, and dreams, but what you gain through patience, trust, and faith in Allah is worth far more than anything you've lost. Every tear you've cried has been recorded. Every heartbreak has been seen. Every moment you whispered, "Ya Allah, help me," was heard by the one who never turns away. So don't give up. Don't let your loss make you bitter. Let it make you better. Let it bring you closer to your Creator. Sometimes the very thing you're crying about is what will bring you to your knees in prayer. And that prayer might be the reason you enter Jannah. Imagine that. Imagine standing before your Lord one day and He shows you that the pain that broke you was the reason He raised you. Wouldn't you thank Him then for every tear you ever shed? Our problem is that we often measure life by what we have and what we lose. But Allah measures life by what those moments make of our hearts. Some losses are meant to wake you up, to pull you out of the illusion of this world. You think losing them broke you, but in truth it freed you. You were never meant to depend on people the way you depend on Allah. He may take away your comfort so that you return to Him. He may take away love so that you seek His love. And He may break your heart so that He can rebuild it stronger, purer, and more faithful. If you truly reflect, you'll see that what left your life did so for a reason. Maybe that relationship was pulling you away from your prayer. Maybe that friendship was filled with envy and lies. Maybe that job was slowly corrupting your peace. You asked for ease, and Allah answered by removing what was hurting your soul. But because we see through limited eyes, we call it loss. In reality, it was a rescue. There's a hadith that says you will never leave something for the sake of al-al, except that He will replace it with something better. This is not just about material things. It's about peace, contentment, clarity, and faith. Sometimes what you lost was never meant to stay because it wasn't aligned with your destiny. What's written for you will never pass you by, and what's not written for you will never reach you, no matter how much you chase it. That's the beauty of divine decree. It's already written, perfectly timed, and always for your good. You see, the real test comes after loss. What do you do next? Do you sink into despair, or do you rise in trust? Because faith isn't proven when everything is going well. Faith is proven when your heart is shattered, yet you still say, Ala ahtosu. That's when the heavens open. That's when angels record your patience. That's when miracles begin to unfold. The longer you hold on to trust, the more you realize that every pain was a doorway to something better. Maybe right now you're standing in the middle of something that feels unbearable. Maybe you've lost a loved one, a relationship, a dream. And you keep asking, why me? But the truth is, Allah chooses the strongest souls for the hardest battles. He never burdens a soul beyond what it can bear. And if He brought you to it, He will bring you through it. Your story isn't over yet. You might be at the chapter where everything feels broken, but keep going. The next page could be your breakthrough. The last point will shock you. The thing you think you lost forever might not be gone. It may come back, but in a better form, at a better time, when you're ready to handle it the right way. Sometimes Allah doesn't say no, He says not yet. He's protecting it for you until you grow into the version of yourself that can handle the blessing properly. So while you wait, keep trusting, keep praying, keep becoming, because your patience today is shaping the blessings that are on their way. When you finally understand that what you lost was never meant to stay, peace enters your heart. You stop fighting reality. You start walking with faith. You realize that every loss pushed you closer to the only one who never leaves, Allah. And that realization alone is worth every heartbreak you've ever faced. So don't give up. Don't lose hope. Your Lord has written something far greater for you than what you're crying over. The pain you feel now will one day be your testimony. The same heart that's breaking will one day thank you for not giving up, because Allah never takes without giving something better in return. If this message touched your heart, share your story in the comments. Tell us what you lost and how Allah helped you heal. Someone else might find hope in your journey. And to show your love and support for this channel, comment "I love Allah" below. Not just as words, but as a declaration that no matter what life takes away, your love for your Creator will never fade. This message could change your life forever if you let it. Don't scroll away without reflecting, because maybe this was the sign you were waiting for. Your loss wasn't the end, it was the beginning of something divine.